Any game that rips off Castlevania has to be a little good. Well, there was that game from not too long ago, Mato no Hokai, the Hero of Babel. Remember that one, Mr. Leo? And that one was not really so good. I mean, it wasn't awful, but that was kind of towards the bad side. Definitely you can rip off Castlevania and not be good. But I think 8 Eyes is probably better than that. But I've never really been a big fan of 8 Eyes, to be honest. It's all right. It has some problems. Yeah, the Japanese cover art, I know. What does the American one look like? The Japanese one is, like, the art is not bad, but your owl doesn't really look like an owl. And the colors are a little bit strange on that cover. I kind of almost think the American one looks better, actually. All right, so here's what the American one looks like. It's even got the gems there in the logo, which is pretty cool. And that art, the art's like, it's not great, but it's fine. But the use of color is a lot better, I think, on the American one. And the composition is probably more interesting on this one as well. Like this one, maybe better art. Although I think that the owl looks weird, but the composition is less interesting, and the colors are kind of, I don't know. The colors are a little weird, a little off. Yeah. Anyway, it's still not a bad cover though. All right, so this game is called 8 Eyes. It's by Thinking Rabbit. I think it was released in America by Taxan. And it's basically a Castlevania clone, but with a little bit of Mega Man influence in terms of you choose the order of the stages you want to go in. And the most interesting thing about it is the 2-player mode, where the second player controls the owl. Is it actually supposed to be an owl? Maybe it's supposed to be like a falcon or something. Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be a falcon. Then I guess the art would make more sense. I've always thought of it as an owl. I guess I was just wrong. The style is like some old sci-fi book cover. It does kind of look like that. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so we will initiate. And this game's start is called Initiate. Now, if you play the 2-player mode, it's definitely the best way to play this game. Because it's just really cool that the second player plays the bird and they play the game entirely differently. Like asymmetrical multiplayer like that is really interesting, and this is one of the only early games I can think of that has that as an example. Also, playing the second player lets you control the bird more freely and get certain secrets you can't get on one player. But a little bit awkward for me because I don't have a second controller, so we'll stick with the one player. You want to be the bird? Demo, you can be the bird. Come on over. Let's play this. Let's play 8 Eyes together. Okay, we'll go with Falcon. It's probably what it's supposed to be. Yeah, this game has got a really weird feature. So it's like Mega Man that you can select the order of the stages, but you don't get weapons like you do in Mega Man. Actually, the weapon system in this game is more like Castlevania. You pick up various items, like a bouncing crystal and a dagger, and etc. And then it costs weapon points to use them. You have to refine them again in each stage, but you can select between them, so that's kind of cool. But no, beating these stages, you do get something for that. What you get is a different sword. Here's what's weird about this game. If you do the stages in a certain order, the sword you get will be strong against like you'll have a if you use the correct sword, your sword will do double damage to that boss, the boss of that level. But there's no way to know except for just pure trial and error. And other than that double damage sword, you don't get anything for beating the bosses. Like the sword you get doesn't do more damage against normal enemies. It only does more damage against a specific boss. So, and we're definitely going to be using a guide for this game. This game should be played with a guide. This game has got some obtuse stuff that is probably on the level of Castlevania 2. Maybe, possibly even more annoying because of what you have to do to play the game. I mean, besides the fact that you have to, like, do a ton of trial and error to figure out what the correct order is, because it's not easy. So, the first stage you're supposed to do is it Germany? What was it again? Spain. It's Spain, okay? So, you're supposed to do Spain first. And then the next stage after that is supposed to be, I think, Egypt. So if you don't do Egypt next, what happens is whatever boss you fight, you won't get the damage bonus, and then the sword you lose the sword that was good against the against the Egypt boss. You lose that sword. The next sword replaces that sword, so you'll never get the bonus against the Egypt boss. You do it in the wrong order, you lose that sword. So you only get one chance to get the damage boost. So it's a really stupid system. It's just really there's no way to like take advantage of this unless you just straight up use a guide. All right? But that's not the only reason why you need to use a guide. The other reason is because after you beat the final boss, there's a final puzzle, and that puzzle requires a specific clue from each of these levels, and that clue is hidden. And if you don't find every single clue, you'll kind of be unable to solve the final puzzle. You might be able to like figure it out through guessing with one. If you only miss one, you might be able to figure it out, but it would take a lot of trial and error. If you miss more than one, like that's it. You probably won't do it. So to make a long story short, that's why we're going to be playing through this with a guide. And if you try to play this game, I would highly recommend you don't try to play through it without a guide. So yeah, Spain is first. Hey, McCarran raid. You just missed Spooky. It's not. You just missed Snoopy's Sports Spectacular. Sorry about that. Hey, how's it going? You were playing Psychonauts, was it? Hey, Mora. Hey, Shahali. We just started playing 8 Eyes. I was just explaining some of the game's bullshit. Now, there's, like, on this block right here, there's a secret health boosting item. But you need to be playing 2 players to make your bird go up there, and we're not, so we can't get that. How did that go? How did the, the timer. Yes, thank you. That's a good idea. Luckily, we just started the game, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, how is the Psychonauts going? Are you liking that game? I've only played it a little bit myself. Hey, Charles Sparkley, what's up? Oh, that fucking dude. Alright. One of the good things about the game, you have a pretty generous amount of health, although it can run out pretty fast if you don't know where the hidden secrets are. So, those clues I just mentioned, one of them is right here. It's in this wall, the first clue. And remember, these clues are necessary to beat the game. Necessary. The only way to get these clues that are in the wall is to just, like, let your bird go loose, and then you can press down and B to make him do dive attacks. And you have to have him dive attack the correct block. Alright, so you can imagine that's something that is... Imagine not knowing where these are. Imagine not knowing where these are and having to, like, dive attack every block in this wall. I mean, you wouldn't have to do every block, but you'd have to do too many of them, probably. Not to mention, not only the clues, but it also is very helpful to be able to get the power-ups from these, like, all the hidden power-ups. There's many hidden power-ups in the walls, and trying to do the game without those power-ups kind of hurts. Just attack every tile. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, the thing that sucks about it is that, I mean, if it's a tile, if it's like this, if it were in this block, you could just attack it. But for like all these, there's a lot of them that are hidden in places that you can't reach, and you have to use the bird, and the bird is really slow. You have to like wait for it to do a full pass before you can like do an attack. Now there is something in that wall, but it's too much of a pain, so we'll ignore it. This game is interesting, but the graphics are so dark. I think the graphics are probably one of the better things about the game, quite honestly. Like, they're reasonable. They're not great. I feel like the visual design is a little haphazard, especially with like some of the color choices. It's a bit too haphazard, missing the kind of artistic style that Castlevania has, but yet not bad. Better than that Babel game that we played. Like, that game looked kind of just shit, like shit. And this game looks competent, at least. It's true, it does help that there's no timer. Hey, Hot Dog Storm, what's up? You can miss one or two and still be able to solve the puzzle. Well, I think the average person would have a tough time, even with every single clue. I think you could probably do it with... Oh, dude, my bird is dying. Shit. My bird is dying. Oh, come back, bird. Dude, oh, man. No, if the bird dies, that would be bad. I need him. I guess you should have killed this guy first. They were the developer of the original Sokoban? What was the original one? Was that like was that on the computer? I'm imagining that was like a Japanese PC game. Oh, Psychonauts? Oh, okay. What did you say about Psychonauts again? Oh, the graphics are so dark. About the graphics being too dark. Yeah, I don't know about Psychonauts. Like, Psychonauts seems like a kind of a cool game with good humor, but I'm not sure I like the graphics for that game either. I guess it's just like a very specific style. Let's see. Something hidden here. I want to get it. No, my bird is dead! Aw, oh, dude, I should probably just reset if the bird died. I'm better off resetting. It would, I know. Yeah, sorry, I got confused. That happens a lot. We call him and launch him again. That's probably a good idea. And I should probably try to have him, like, take less unnecessary damage as well. So it's up and B to recall him? Like, it helps a little bit. It saves a little bit of time, for sure. But it's still, it's kind of a slow process. Especially since even when you even find a single item, it takes 3 passes for him to actually get the item. For some reason. Main character is oddly colored. I mean, he has basically the same colors as Simon from Castlevania 2, though. His sprite is alright. I like that he kind of has like a mini cloak thing or something. I don't know. How does it work if the bird dies? I don't know. I assume you get it back at the beginning of the next level. I'm actually not sure. I mean, you can definitely get it back, but... Where am I again? Okay, nothing here. Oh, see those arrows? You'd think you'd be able to duck under them, but you can't. The combat mechanics in this game are... They're not really that great. The enemies aren't necessarily like that fun to fight, because you have to do... The the strategy for like pretty much every enemy is hit and run. And you can't duck under these ranged attacks, which is really strange. It's a really strange restriction on your character. Permadeath would be hilarious. That would not be good, I don't think. Yeah, there was that item in here. The pet store. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. So that blue jar it extends our maximum meter by 1. Doesn't refill anything, but it does extend the maximum meter. But that's only for the current level. It'll go back to the default on future levels. So you have to keep, if you want to have higher maximums, you have to keep finding those things in every level. Oh, and if you run down the stairs in this game without pressing down, like if I press, in Castlevania, you would fall straight down. Instead of that, you like trip and fall down the stairs like that, which is kind of funny, really. It's kind of a funny mechanic. I don't even dislike it. Oh, that's health. I want that. The red crosses are health. Dude, these fucking guys are distracting me. Comes back in the next level or game over. Yeah, that's what I thought. Took way too much damage on that guy. My health's already kind of low. That's no good. That's how you go downstairs in real life. Seems efficient. The Belmonts wish they go downstairs like that. I wish you could sneak up on those guys from behind, but no, you can't. They turn around. Damn, these guys suck. At least you can kill him in one hit, though. Damn. Health situation is not too good. Can you make this navigation pain go away in Strategy Wiki? I guess not. Damn, it sucks. Oops. But I think there's a health restoring thing down here if we can get to it. Oh, that red cross also restores health. That's good. Isn't there in, or no, it's not in this floor. Wait, where am I again? It's one more down. Hopefully we get to it before these guys kill me. Also, certain enemies you can't seem to do damage to for some reason. I don't know why. That's a full health refill, so that is... Well, no, it's not, actually. I guess it's partial, but it still restores a pretty good amount. There's the equivalent of the meat in the wall, but no meat in this game, just potions, which is more boring, or... I actually hit that guy's arrows mid-air at that time to protect myself. They're not randomized. Yeah. Oh, you can write them down between playthroughs. Yeah, but you still need to find all of them, though. So, I mean, like, you still are not going to beat the game until you find them all. But it's true, you can write them down. Once you've found them. I mean, the positions of them also don't change, so you can, as long as you remember where they are, you can keep getting them too. Lack of range. Yeah, the lack of range in your attack definitely is a bit of a bummer, especially since the way you have to fight almost every enemy is like attack and then back out of range of their attack. You have to hit and run. It's not necessarily like the most fun. That's why I think that the combat in this game is not really that great. That only restored the health for the owl because he's the only one that can reach that item. Alright, so let's see. This item here, the white ball, that's the freezing ball. This is the best thing to use on bosses because it freezes them. It's like the equivalent of the time clock in Castlevania, only it works on every boss. So that is good. But the weapon controls are really weird in this game. It's like it's down and A to use your weapon, which is very strange. I guess it's because down and up and B and down and B both control your bird. Oh, I ran out of them. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we might not be able to beat this guy. Well, essentially got to start the game over again. So that's too bad. At least it isn't juice. You know this game pretty well, Hot Dog. Try to do a better job this time, man. I don't think I ever played this game as a kid. Didn't play till I was an adult. All the bosses are pretty tall. I guess I won't bother to pick up any of the max health upgrades in this level because they're pointless. You can never restore your health to like... Well, I guess you... If I could get to the one health refill with enough health left over, it might not be pointless. But it seems pretty unlikely. Maybe I'll get the easy ones. Let's see. Was there one here? There's one on the lower level. I'll ignore that one. Health is good. I'm not going to get that one. That one's too annoying. But I'll get this one, I guess. All the bosses are kind of similar in this game. They all are very tall. They all just kind of run around and spam attacks. And you pretty much want to use the freeze ball strategy for all of them all the time. This is kind of an issue with this game, is the combat strategies you end up using a lot of the time are just the same stuff over and over again. So, the game's kind of repetitive, really. Yeah, I didn't really need that after all. I won't be able to restore that much health anyway. Ow! Oh, fuck. Stop. Stop that. You do get to have tea with all the bosses, so that's nice. That's pretty good. Let's see how much health we can get back here. I think we're gonna have more health than last time. No, we won't. We only have 5 bars. Slide down the stairs. Just run through this guy. Doesn't matter. Basically the same amount of health as last time, so that sucks. Maybe I could just play better though. Like, it'd be nice if I could get this health refilling item in the wall, but I can't, because you need the boomerang to be able to collect it with what's his name, the main dude. Pretty much can't get that. How many eyeballs have I located so far? I don't know, none? I got the clue for this level. Hey, how you doing, Colic? You know this game, huh? Oh, I don't have the freeze ball anymore. Dude, fuck. Let me try this red ball. Is this any good? That does not seem good at all. That doesn't seem good at all. I didn't pick it up. I didn't get it. Nobody dropped it this time. It's just... It gets dropped by enemies. I don't know if it's random. Maybe there's a specific enemy that drops it, and I just didn't kill that guy. But I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Oh man, you can't even duck under his stupid attack. Maybe I can finish him off. Oh, I'm out of balls. Oh no. You finished this game? Nice. Oh, we got him. Just barely. Wow. Oh, you're right. I could have attacked him with the falcon. That's true. But it worked out anyway. So we get a password. You have earned a more powerful sword. That is a bullshit lie. It is not a more powerful sword. It's exactly as powerful, except to one specific boss, which I have no way to know if I weren't using a strategy wiki, which I am. So, a more it's so misleading. A more powerful sword. It's too bad you don't actually get like either a more powerful sword or like some kind of new attack or something like in Mega Man, because it would make this game a lot more fun. I mean, honestly, this game could use more, I don't know, more something, you know? Yeah, it has the Mega Man boss weakness order, but without any of the fun that goes along with that. So... But, through the magic of the internet, we happen to know that that particular sword is strong against the Egypt boss. So that's where we go. And we also happen to know this is one of the ones we can actually collect. There's a red pot there. That gives you a full health refill and a full weapon refill. And it increases your max by 1, so... Even though our health was already full, that still is useful. The full weapon refill is really nice at the beginning. Okay, we just got the white crystals off the bat. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's good. And there's a thingy in here. I think we can just get it with our sword. Always better when we can collect stuff with our sword than our falcon. You prefer the North American box art? Yeah, we went over that. Yeah, we looked at both of them, and I kind of agree with you. I think that the colors are better on the North American one, but they're both good though. You know, also I have to say about this game, like the graphics are okay, but they're a little underwhelming compared to Castlevania graphics. Also, the music in this game I don't think is really that good. Okay, here's a clue. This one would be pretty tough to find without just simply knowing it's there. It's in that block. That would be a bit rough to find. HD remake for obscure NES like this? That would be interesting. HD remake. There's a little Jawa dude we just killed. And those enemies respawn from those doors. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. An HD remake for this game might be alright. They'd have to, like, drastically improve the music, I think. Oh, we got the boomerang now. That's a good item to have. So that green guy down there is immune to our sword. See this? So we just have, and he does a ton, so we just have to just ignore him. He does a ton of damage. We just have to run away from him. I don't know why. Maybe he's weak against certain weapons. And that guy gives us Molotovs. Always good. There's something here. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, health. Always want more health. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a pit. Oh, you can jump through the blocks, though. Okay. Damn, the health is getting low. There's a lot of timed doors in this game as well, and the timing can be pretty annoying on them. Okay, killed that guy. Yeah, there should be something here, I think. Oh yeah, there's something really important here. You can actually get a red S jar here. That's a full health refill. Very, very important. Very good when the levels have those. Okay, you want to go up over there. Big goblin dude with a hammer. Even the manual said to use citrus to reach unreachable blocks for secrets. Yeah. It lets you alternate sub-weapons from the menu. Yeah, that's something that Castlevania didn't have, so that's like, it's kind of nice about this game. Of course, you have to refine them at the beginning of every level, but it's pretty cool. I agree. Damn that fucker. We got in. Okay. Second boss, but now we have the strong sword against him, and we have a freeze ball as well. Why not use citrus to hit those switches? Oh, you're right. Man, good point. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Good point. All right. Damn, why am I not hitting him? Shit. Dude, this is not going well. Even with the strong sword. I only have one. Oh, I'm all out of those. Dude, I'm gonna lose. Wow. That's a shame. I should have used citrus. Gotta repeat that level over again. As well. That's a shame. Flying Grandpa in pajamas. I did not do a good job against him. Those freeze balls use a lot of weapon power as well. Gotta kill this guy. Because we have to get what's in that block. Actually, do we keep the clue? Oh, if you die, you lose the clue. Okay. Got it back. I guess I could afford to use this a little bit. Ouch! That guy hurts a lot. Alright, let me try this owl thing for the Switch. Oh, it didn't... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. That's for sure. Health refill. I better save the rest of this weapon power. You don't need to keep the clue, you write it down. I mean, yeah, but we gotta have all the clues in there. I don't want to write it down anyway. I want to have it saved in my screen. I mean, I could just look at... I don't even need the clues. I could just look on Strategy Wiki for them anyway. But, you know, I'll show them all off. Let's see, what would be the best way to do this one? It's too high. Like this? Ah, there we go. I made it back pretty quick. Was there like an item in this boss stage? Oh, it's like not reachable in a one-player game. Ow. Alright, this is going better. Okay, that went a lot better. Alright, we got another gem. Oh yeah, the goal of this game is to collect the 8 gems that you're going to use in the final puzzle. Each of these bosses drops a gem. I believe there's 8 of them. Yeah, because the House of Ruth has one as well. Is there different T music for like each boss also? Like the music in this game is alright. It's kind of forgettable. It's like not that great, but you got to at least appreciate the very wide variety of music. Like it seems like there's a different music track for each level, for each boss, and for the T scenes as well. There's like a ton of different music in this game, apparently. So that was Egypt, right? So the next one should be Italia? Italy? Italy. Italy? Italy. There's many songs. This album changes to match the region. Right. Which is pretty cool. It's just a shame that none of the songs really stand out as being super memorable, though. At least not that I really recall. So I mean, the music is like solidly okay, but it's not really more than that. So do the weapons, are they dropped from specific enemies? Like, does that enemy always drop a boomerang? Is that how it works? Oh, the song in this level is actually pretty good. I guess so. Well, I don't offhand know which enemy drops which weapon. I guess that's a reason to kill everything. Can. Alright, the clue's over here. Got the third one. White is next to yellow. Yes, it is. There's the dagger. So pretty much, like, kill every enemy until you find the white crystal and then just stop. Right? Because you don't need anything else besides that. There's the white crystal. Okay. Good. No! Don't waste shit, man. I gotta deselect that. I don't wanna waste those. Okay. Ow. Damn. What? I can't kill that dude. Maybe only the owl can kill him? Oh, okay. So there's... That's right. That's right. There's some enemies only your owl can kill. Or I mean the falcon. Man, I'm so used to considering it an owl. There's some enemies only the falcon can kill. Yeah, I've forgotten. There's a blue jar in that stairs, but I don't think it's worth it. Because of these continual bats flying around. There's one in there too. Probably don't need that one either.
I like this sliding down the stairs animation in this game. Whoa. What's that? That thing? What? I'm afraid of that. I'm gonna try to use my falcon on that guy. No, wait. Can I? I can't really. Maybe I can? Oh, nice. That worked. Okay. Where am I now? Oh, there's a health here. Yeah. This is another reason why you probably want to use a guide for this game. You would never find all these health things. The health that's in this block over here, extremely important. Dude, for these switches that require a bird, what would you do if your bird is dead, though? I guess maybe none of them actually require the bird, but this one sure looks like it requires the bird. Yoga skeleton. I mean, that one really looks like it requires the bird. Alright. Another boss. More unique music. Every boss has a unique theme. Alright, there's like a weird item down there. Try to get this weird item. Oh, I think that's invincibility. I think there's invincibility in there. Ow, shoot. Let's get it. Damn it, he was too far away. Oh, he's like all the way on the other side. Oh, man. But we can still win, maybe. I have enough ice balls. Okay, just barely. Good. Very operatic, but sort of bland. It's exactly how I feel. Yeah, it is. I mean, you can see what it's going for. It's trying to be kind of operatic. They're going for like a different style in each country, and you can kind of hear that. But yeah, the music, it's just a little too bland. Maybe they were trying to. Maybe they went a little bit too much quantity over quality with the music in this game. Alright, so that gives us the sword for India. India is next. Because did you utilize all the sound channels? I think it's just the compositions aren't that great. I mean, good music doesn't necessarily have to utilize all the sound channels. So this is India. Definitely a little bit of a different tone from the music here. Okay. Ooh, health right off the bat. Ow! Stop that. That guy takes 3 hits for some reason. I'll take your dagger. Item in here somewhere. Ow, shit. I gotta kill this dude. There's a weird item hidden in the floor there. You know what? I don't think we even need that one. I just want to get this switch. Damn it. I hope I can refill my weapon points. Now where am I? Okay, where's the clue on this level? Didn't miss it yet. Good. Okay. I killed the Prince of Persia. It's okay, there's many more Prince of Persias to replace him. Nothing over there. He blows fire. It really looks like you should be able to duck under that, but you can't. Oh, there's an S jar in here. Very good. That is very helpful. Diaper hammer. Whoa, what are those weird floors? You fall through those floors? Okay, I see. Get him. Get him, my falcon. Oh, it didn't work. I guess I'll just have to use a weapon on this guy. Get it! Alright. I had the white crystal, so I don't need to kill that thing. And I don't need that block either. Ooh, a boomerang. That could be useful. This is a pretty short level. I think we're almost at the end. They actually put like more blue jars in the levels than you really need. So you don't have to actually find them all, which is nice. So you would have to have the owl to get that switch. So what if your owl dies in this level? What would you do here? Would you just be stuck? Would you just have to kill yourself? Also, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, boss? Not yet. Okay, the clue is here. The clue is in these stairs. Could be a little dangerous. Oh, I guess it's safe to get it from here. The bats won't come down. That'd be a tricky one to find if I didn't know where it was. Black is next to red. Nice. It's not working. He refuses to hit that switch. There we go. Okay. There's a Z jar in that block up there. The Z jar, I think that doubles your attack. So let's pick that up. Can I even hit that? Whoops. Uh-oh, go get him. Never mind, I guess. Oh, he disappears. Shit. This guy might be pretty easy anyway. Oh, he did it again. Nice. Okay. Good, we did it. Yeah, where the Z jar, where was it? Okay, I guess you need 2 players to actually get that. Doesn't seem like my Falcon can get high enough. But it would have doubled my attack. Would have been nice. Another T scene. The T scenes in this game are they're pretty neat. The skeleton, I guess it's just weird, but see, after you beat each boss, you sit down and you have tea with them, and the skeleton serves you. Doesn't matter what country you're in, no matter where you are, skeletons serve you tea. And it's just a neat little touch there. It's a nice touch. 3 countries to go. Africa. Didn't Z the jar? Yes. That's how I would have put it. The next one should be Africa. And notice how it will not let you go back to a place you've already conquered. So if you missed a clue, you're kind of screwed. It kind of sucks. Maybe I can get this item that's up here. Nice. It's a good way to start. Alright, I think this stage might be a maze. I think this might be a maze. Gotta start by jumping down here. See if we can figure this out. Well, I mean, I could just follow the guide. I guess I will. A lot of looping screens. Yeah. Put me there. So from here, so we go up 1 and then fall down this hole, I guess. Climb down and fall through the same hole again. One of these kinds of mazes. Ah, there we go. That steaming cup full of S is a huge help. It is. Indeed. So I guess I want to fall down there. Wait, so that's C. And then from there, where do you go? Oh, that's where the clue is. I see. Oh, no, I can't. I'm just going to fall down this hole. And the clue is here? Okay, nice. So once you get the clue, you have to start the stage over, essentially. I haven't found the freeze item yet. My weapon doesn't seem to work on these guys. Take the stairs down, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, he had... Okay, there's the white crystal. Good. This... Although this looks the same, it's really a different place. Another blue jar. Good. Go back up the way you came. Climb up the stairs. Oh, there's an S jar here, apparently. I like those. You know, I wouldn't really mind trying to figure out this... Wait. Oh, you're supposed to fall down there, I see. I wouldn't mind trying to figure out this maze, but since we're already using a guide, we pretty much need to. There's no real reason to. Drop into the hole on the left. Oh, the boomerang. Back at the beginning now. So we use the same instructions as before. Go up here, fall down here. Fall down there. Okay. Climb the steps. Go up. So we've been here before, but because we came from that direction, it leads to the boss. How about that? Alright, this should be the boss. That's good. This music here for this boss is also the final puzzle music, I believe. Oh yeah, is there a secret in this room? There's an invincibility jar over there. I'm gonna go get that invincibility jar now. Just for fun. Now you're dead. Easy. Good. That's Germany. No, that's Africa. Next is Germany. Do 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 do. Let's try some of this tea. Pretty nice. Little bland. Little bland for skeleton tea. Expected more flavor. So this one is another maze. Alright, guys. We got another maze to do. It's going to be fun. 2 more countries left. No way to get that jar in 1-player mode, so we got to just go in. Skeleton waiter. I wish I had a skeleton waiter in real life. That'd be nice. Alright, another maze. Oh boy. Apparently this guy has a gun. Dude, he dropped a gun. I got a gun. And this guy's got boomerang. Got a boomerang. Drop down the hole. Okay. Ooh, white crystal. Good. Climb the steps. Go back up the way we came. Go figure, huh? Oh, we want to go back down. Get that blue jar. We just came up here for a blue jar. But this is, I think this is a different area anyway. Drop down the hole. Oh, we're back where we started. Great. Now we need to fall in the middle hole. Goes to a special place. Alright, we must not fall into this hole. That will be bad. Do not fall in this hole. Keep going forward. Kill that dude. Go in the door, I think. nice. Is there a wall I can hit here? Oh, there it is. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Shoot. Oh, you can go back the way you came here, it looks like. Okay, never mind. Alright. Now we fall down this hole. So apparently we don't want to go in that door. Interesting. What a maze. We do want that, that's for sure. Yet another hole. Don't fall. I'm gonna go up the steps. That hole, this hole right here takes you to the top of the same room. That's funny. Okay, the boss, I think. And did we ever find the clue in that stage? Or is it in... Did we find the clue? Did we get the clue in that stage? Wait a second. I think I skipped it. Oh no. Dude, I skipped the clue. Ah. Skip the clue. This dude throws his little whirly whirl, swirly swirls. We'll play through this level over again. Damn it. Okay. Whatever. repeat these steps, see if I can remember. I don't know why I need the boomerang. Guess I'll get it. Do need that. So then we went up here. Just, I think, to get an item. There's an item here. Yeah, it was just to get this. Then go back down. Then we want to fall in the pit. And then where did we go from here? I don't remember. Do you climb back up the stairs now? You go down. Okay. And now we drop into the little hole. Don't fall down there. This is where the clue was that I missed last time. I just glossed over the part of the guide that mentioned it. Between black and white, there is no yellow, indeed. Alright, make this jump. The guide says we could farm weapon power here, but I don't think that's necessary. There's an S jar here. I want to get that. Good. Fall down. I remember most of these steps, actually. Not that hard to remember. And then from here down, we fall a bunch of times. Then we go back up. Big health. Good. Fall down here. And that should be the boss. And we have the clue now. So now we can beat this guy. Actually, there should be a secret here, right? In these blocks? That's the weapon, the attack increaser. Like, that doubles my attack, I think. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage now. Very nice. I think I ran out. Okay, he's dead. Good. A pistol? Yeah, I found that in this level. I didn't use it though. I'm still only using the white crystal. You pretty much want to save that for bosses. I don't know if it's worth it to use anything else. I don't think so. Oh, we come to the final country. It's cool that you can get a pistol though, I guess. So the only thing that's left is Arabia, of course. The only country where there's no secrets... Oh, there's a secret up... Oh, there's a secret in the top of this pillar, but it's too high. I can't reach it without a second player. Alright, this one's not a maze, luckily. What's up with this guy? With the bird. That guy's got a crossbow. Here's the white crystal. That's what I needed. Damn, my health is getting low. Where am I now? Down there? The clue's up there. Okay. Uh-oh, health is getting low. I think there can only be one item hidden per screen. That seems to be the pattern. And the clue's hidden around here. We have to get it. But we're almost dead. I'm gonna die trying to get it. Of course. This place doesn't seem too easy. Gotta be more careful. Clearly. darn, these guys do a lot of damage. I'm not doing much better. Oh, man, this level's hard. Shoot. No! Fuck. Maybe I can get this clue from down here. That would be better. My bird doesn't die. Okay, there we go. Got it. That worked. Black is on the far right. Guess we gotta go up this way. No! Oh. Did I need to land? No, this is no good. Man. I'm dead again. I need that. Give me that. Oh, it made it out of there. Where does this go? I need a red jar. There's a red jar right over there. Oh, there's a red jar right over there. It's right down here. I really needed that. That's good. That is nice. Now where do we want to go? Hey, Brigand. How's it going? You know 8 Eyes? What do you do here? I mean, can you just drop down? Go into that door? 5, 6. What is all this stuff? There's an S jar. I think I can just fall straight down here. No, I can't, because this is a death pit. Shoot! No! Never mind. I guess that explains why that's like that. One of the unusual things about this game... You mean the fact that it has 3 loops, or what are you gonna say? Yeah, you gotta... I guess you gotta take that into account, First World, when you rate the game. The one-player game is not... It's not that bad either. But... Yeah, I mean, the fact that you kind of just need a guide to play it is kind of a bummer. And if that would apply to the 2-player version as well. Not a lot of health left for the boss. Fortunate. Even less health left. Maybe we can make it work. Probably not. We're probably gonna die. Is there health refill in here? Oh, there's a health refill over on the right side, though. Maybe we can go over him. Sutrus. It's a weird name, Sutrus. I think it's an okay game. That even taking the two-player mode into account. The two-player mode is really cool. But still, it's a game that, you know, obviously could be better. But, like, it's not bad either. It's definitely better than something like that Babel game, Tower of Babel. It's better than that, but it's quite a bit below a Castlevania game, I think. Okay, just barely beat him. Good. Now we can go to the final level. You just mentioned it? Oh, you mean you talking about how a second player can control Sutrus with a second controller? Yeah, that's probably the most interesting thing about the game. And probably the main reason to play it. It's not a terrible game, like, you know, I don't know, like, it just sucks, like, because if you try to play it without a guide, you're not going to find all the clues, and you're not going to be able to beat the last stage, and that kind of sucks. And just the way the items are hidden and stuff is just, it's just kind of a pain. Alright, final level. Oh, you even get the max health bars for it too. Nice. Don't even need to find jars. We even get all the weapons too. The only bad thing is we do not get the bonus damage from the swords for this boss rush. So that sucks a little bit. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to collect the health here. I guess I should have taken a little bit more damage before collecting that. Ah, well. Damn it, dude! Stop it. Luckily, all the bosses in this boss rush have like a health refilling thing, a health refilling jar in the fight. Oh, you even get your health refilled again for beating them. So that makes it pretty easy, even without the special sword. Whoops, no! Damn, that's so expensive to use. Let's see. We'll try to leave the bird up here so we can collect this later. Hey, come down from there. I need that now. These boss fights, I think the boss fights in this game are not really that much fun. Because it really just amounts to just freezing them and spamming your sword over and over again. There's really nothing else to do. Their patterns don't really... Like, it's really difficult to dodge. Like, their patterns don't make any sense as far as, like, stuff that you can dodge. I mean, it doesn't seem like you're meant to dodge their attacks because you can take so much damage. You can take so many hints. It seems like it's basically meant to be like a war of attrition. I'll leave that there for a second. So, I don't know. I don't think these boss fights are that great. Feel the manual is insufficient to beat this game. I feel the manual is insufficient. For sure. Because you just need to find all the clues. I mean, I guess, well, no. I mean, for casual play, I think it's not going to be worth it. You could definitely beat the game without the manual. I mean, without the guide. I mean, it's beatable blind. It's just going to be. It's like King's Knight, you know? It's like trying to beat King's Knight blind. It's not worth it. It's not worth the effort. It's kind of on that level. Like, who wants to, like, attack every single block until you find the clue in every single stage? I did. You're welcome. Need that. Well, I guess they put full health refills in every boss fight for a reason. Damn, these guys are so annoying. There's, like, without... I mean, these guys are pretty much designed around using cheap strategies. Like, look at this. You couldn't fight this guy straight up with just melee attacks. I mean, it's probably possible, but... it would be in no way worth it. Yeah, they just spam moves, you know. It's kind of lame. Yeah, I saw that. We watched that. Both me and Jen watched that second TNG video. That was good. Alright, getting closer to the end. Just a couple more bosses to go. Damn it, why I keep throwing it over him? But, okay, so here's the difference between this game and Castlevania 2, in my opinion. I think Castlevania 2 has a lot more potential to be like a fun blind game. With Castlevania 2, all you really need, if you know somebody who knows the game, all you really need is like a couple of like key clues. And that and should be enough. This game, you pretty much just need the maps, and you need to see them on the map where the clue is. Like you either need to see the map, or you need someone to tell you where they are. So like this, I think this game almost can't be a fun blind game, you know. Did you miss all the silly sports? Well, all you have to do is watch about 2 minutes, any particular 2 minutes of the VOD, and you'll get to see all of them, because there's not really a lot of them. Not a lot at all. They were pretty silly though. That's for sure. Okay. Here comes the last boss, guys. Last boss. Here we go. It's last boss time. I guess that's Ruth, since this is the House of Ruth. I'm not sure. But if you think she's any different from any of the other bosses, think again. She's the exact same shit. Exact same strategies, of course. And she's also 8 feet tall, of course. Of course she is. She's got like an animal skull on her head or something. Skills, did you see the new Red Letter Media video? There we go. Finally got it. Push start. Well, they can help to educate you. Ruth is a stylish gal. Alright guys, time for the final puzzle. Alright, let's check our... Can you check the thing from in here? I hope you can. How do you see the clues? Oh, can you not even see them from in this room? No! Undo! Oh, dude. Undo. R.I.P. Dude, you can't even see the clues from in the room? You have to have them written down? So there's no way to take that jewel out? Is that R.I.P.? What was the solution again? There is not. I went to the trouble of getting all of the clues. Wait, that's where White goes, though. That's actually where white goes. The manual had space to write them. I know, but that's so dumb because, like, the game goes to all the trouble of like giving you a clue screen on the main map. Like you can press select and see all of your clues. So you'd think you'd be able to do that now, right? But whatever. All right. So like here's. I mean, let's go through the clues, but one by one, right? So the first clue is black is on the far right. A lot of these are self-explanatory. Shit. What is the buttons again? Dude, I'm. Let me just look up the buttons. Wait, where does green go? Where does green go? Green goes... game design. I mean, there's... yeah, but like not all games have these kinds of problems. Green goes here. Let me just... what's the button to select the jewel? It's just A. Oh, you have to do them in... oh, you can't even pick which jewel you want to use. You have to do them in the specific order. Because you would... I guess you have to figure it out on paper first and then do it as it comes. So black is on the... alright, so one clue is black is on the far right. Black is next to red. That means that red is here. Purple is next to red, so purple is here. We know these. This game's awesome. Hey, Masamune. I'm not quite sure I agree with that, but not that many enjoy it. Yeah, I might be one of those, but I guess it has its cool things about it. So all right. So we know that black. It goes black, red, purple. Those are all obvious. But it says between green and purple are 2 jewels. So purple is definitely here, which means that green has to be here. So we know that. You can tell me the order. You don't want to spoil it? We have all the clues. I didn't write them down, so I'm just looking at the wiki. But I mean, I was playing through the game with the wiki anyway, because otherwise you wouldn't have. You like this game and you have fond memories. It's not a very good game. Hesitate to recommend it. Well, yeah, I think it's... I just think that, like I said before, it's probably fine if you play through it with a guide, but it just sucks that the combat's not really that great, and the bosses are kind of repetitive. I like the concept of these logic puzzles. Like, I actually really like these logic puzzles, but I wish like the controls are so jacked for this puzzle. Why can't you select the jewel you want to use? Why can't you take the jewels back? Why can't you see the clues in this screen? You should be able to do all those things. Some trouble with the Egypt geezer? I don't think we had too much trouble with him. We did the proper order, so we had the proper sword for each boss. Alright, so anyway, we know that green is there. We know that it goes black, red, purple, right? So let's just go through the clues. I do like these kinds of logic puzzles. White is next to yellow. So I put that... We'll put aside how we know that that's there. I just put that randomly. We got lucky that happens to be the right place where that goes. You're right. I need to have more eyes. So white is next to yellow. That means it either has to be here. White and yellow either have to be here or they have to be here. So we don't know that yet. But let's keep going. Between black and white, there is no yellow. So that means that yellow has to be on the left, right? Yellow has to be to the left of white, but we still don't know where they go. And the final clue is between black and white. No, the final clue is white, orange, and purple are all separated. All right. So since white, orange, and purple are all separated, what were the final ones? The final ones are orange and blue. So that would mean that white and yellow have to be here, because if they were here, white would have to be on the right, and it wouldn't be separated from purple. And so because of that, you know that blue and orange have to be here. But how do you know the order of blue and orange? Oh, because white, orange, and purple have to be separated. So because they have to be separated, orange has to be in the left. And that's it. That's how you know all the colors. So it's not really, if you have the clues all written down, it's a pretty simple puzzle. I enjoy those kind of puzzles. I just wish that this scene had decent controls. Didn't play test it enough? They probably didn't. Alright, well anyway, we had to put them in the thing that sucks the most about this is you have to put the jewels in the order that they say you put them in. Anyway, yellow goes here. Red goes here. I have a feeling that if you... Does anybody know this? If you put the jewels in the wrong order, do you get a game over for that? And then you have to do that boss fight, the boss rush over again? I believe you get a game over, you have to do the boss rush over again, right? It super sucks. Yeah. Purple goes there. And once you put a jewel in a socket, you can't even take it back if you realize you've made a mistake. That just kind of sucks. But this should be right. We got the right order. The torch flames are not simply mirrored, they were redrawn for each orientation. That's crazy. Well, no, they weren't redrawn for two of those. The ones on the left and the ones on the right were identical, though. It looked like there were two different sprites. Congratulations in fighting your way through the 8. It's good to recognize which memory is colored by nostalgia. Some people swear everything was better when they were a kid. Generally, everything was better when I was a kid. Generally. Doesn't mean that every game is better. And like, when I play a game now, I judge it based on how fun it is now. And I never really found this game to be that fun, personally. But it's like, it's alright. It's not bad. It's just you know. If you put the clues thing aside, as like a Castlevania clone, it's okay. But I think these were great tests of skill, and only the strongest of warriors and the wisest of... Well, that's true, First World. Scholars could have completed this quest. I realize that there is only one thing more. Gratifying than coming to the end of a great game, and that is realizing the challenge has just... New Game Plus time. Yeah, the game does sort of have a New Game Plus. It has a second loop and a third loop, and if you beat 3 loops, you get different message. Begun. Now go, Orin. Another quest awaits. In the second adventure, your skills will be... No thanks. Unlike NES Mania, where you're not doing 3 loops. I'm counting this game as beaten after 1 loop. There's no need to get the best ending. Tested as never before. If you are truly skilled, you may be able to finish some of it. So on the second and third loop, nothing changes except for the enemies are faster. And they may have more health. But the clues do not change position. This is probably for the best, because that would just suck even more. And I think the puzzle still stays the same. Like, it's the same gem positions, I believe. Like, the clues are not different. Just tougher enemies, that's it. So, really doesn't seem worthwhile. Password Taxan. There's actually a second password for a third difficulty. I'm not sure if you even get it within the game. Well, it just takes you directly there anyway. Yeah, that's it. No, I mean, like, in general, I am one of those people that say that games used to be better. Just, because it's just because trends change, and, your preferences might not be suited better by newer games. They might be, more tuned to older games. Tell Jen I got her sticker. Hey, Jen! Ginyu wants you to know he got your sticker. Yay. She says yay. Sounds like the loop is not worth playing. Alright, let's check out the
what the other endings look like, though. No, I don't. I don't think that they would be worth playing. All right, so. Here's the second ending. Same order for the gems. Well, well, you managed to beat the second challenge of 8 Eyes. Unbelievable. Do you think anybody actually bothered to do this? Your video game talents are among the best the world has to offer. You confirmed the challenge I set for you, or confronted, and triumphed undisputed. Why is it so fast? Or have you? Then you get credits for that. But there's a third one, of course. Very impressive. I truly thought that no mere mortal would ever be reading the statement here at the end of the third quest of 8 Eyes. You have reached the end of this game. I give my deepest congratulations to one who has beaten one of the most challenging games seen on the home video screen. Thank you, and look for more extremely challenging games from your favorite game masters, Taxan. Even though the game was not made by Taxan, it was made by who was it made by? Thinking Rabbit? Yeah, it was made by Thinking Rabbit, but that was the American version. Whatever, Taxan, you didn't make that game. Shut up. You gave it to... Hey, Jen! He gave the sticker to his niece. Let's rate the game. What would you guys rate? She says, thanks for supporting her Kickstarter. Thank you. What do you think we should rate 8 Eyes? I think have I already rated the game? Let me see what I gave it in the past. 5. I gave it a 5. 7 and a 6, maybe an 8. Wow, you really like 8 Eyes, huh, Calic? Man, because I was even kind of like leaning towards 4, to be honest. Like, I was going to reduce my score to a 4. Maybe I should keep it at a 5. Single player, you... Yeah, no, that's true. I guess I got to keep it at 5 because of the... It is really cool. It is really cool that you have the 2-player mode with the Falcon. Like, that's a really neat feature. The single player game itself, like the bullshit with the clues and having to get the correct sword for each boss, like that stuff. That stuff is pretty nonsense, but I did beat it. Yes, Mr. Lou. We beat the first quest, which is good enough. I think I will keep it at a 5, and a 5 for the music as well. I probably would have rated it lower, but the 2-player mode is pretty neat. Yeah, thank you. Well, I mean, of course, we used a guide, but still counts. Do you have a rating for the game, Mr. Leo? I don't know how much you saw. All right. Single player, you agree with 5. Mr. First World agrees with 5. It's true. You don't need the correct sword. It just makes it easier. But it's still like a pretty lame mechanic to have in the game. It's okay. Yeah. That's exactly how I feel. It's okay. It's an okay game with one really neat, memorable feature. Let's see, where do we want to put it in the rankings? Do we put it above Zebius? I don't think we put it above here. Sky Kid, Flying Dragon. No. Skittles, so you're gonna rate it 8 eyeball. Oh, you're gonna rate it 8 eyes. Skittles rates the game 8 eyes. That's a very high rating. Wow. Superstar Force. Psycho Caliber. Yeah, it could be around here. I'm going to give it 5.05. I'm going to put it right below Xevious. Three times three eyes? I think so. That's based on the manga 3 times 3 eyes, which I remember reading. I always forget that manga exists. But I don't think I played it. I think it might be a visual novel or one of those menu-based adventure games, probably. On the Super Famicom. It's not surprising. Yeah, I think I've seen the OAVs a long time ago. Shadow Skill? Oh, I forgot about Shadow Skill. 3 times 3 eyes is the one that has the cute character, the cute main characters that have the third eye. I don't think they have that in Shadow Skill. Man, so many anime that I haven't seen in a long time that would be cool to go back and watch. Let's see, it's after midnight. Should we do one more game? One is an RPG, and the other is like an action adventure. I'd kind of like to try those. That sounds pretty cool. Are they any good? Zoids for Famicom sometime later. You're going to make that your request? Zoids? That game? The Dragon Quest ripoff game? With the battle system where you very slowly move the camera and shoot the dudes. You like that game? Alright, if that's what you want. That's what you want. We kind of went through that one pretty fast for Fliptendo. Didn't really feel like playing that a lot, but I guess I could play it some more. With ninjas. Something like that. Assassins. A full playthrough of SWAT. That would be torture. Much rather play Zoids. One of the worst games in the system. Is it even worse than the Famicom one? The Famicom one's pretty bad, but I don't think it's the worst. Different taste. You're completely in agreement with my rating so far? Well, if we have different tastes, I would imagine you can't be completely in agreement. Feel free to look over the guide and check out the ratings and see if there's any that you like wildly disagree about. You know, my top list would probably be like a little different than some. Some wouldn't put Zelda 2 so high. Although certainly nobody here would disagree with that, right, Skittles? About Street Fighter 2010. We haven't got to that yet. I think I did rate it. I think I gave it a 7? Maybe an 8. But I haven't played it for Fliptendo yet. When I do, we will definitely play through that. That's a good game. We'll definitely play through that one. Haven't actually beaten that on stream before. So we need to do that. All right, let's check out the next game, which is something that we can kind of go through pretty quickly.